radical sexual abuse victim Juan Carlos Cruz has kept his letters from the late Pope Francis, with whom he says he developed a magical friendship. He hopes the Catholic Church follows Francis's lead and keeps working on the issue. Cruz was abused as a teenager in his native Chile by a notorious paedophile priest. Francis initially dismissed claims of a cover-up of abuse in the Chilean church, and Cruz protested along with other abuse survivors when he visited Santiago in 2018, releasing black balloons. But a few months later, the Pope apologized to Cruz in a tearful, more than 3-hour meeting at the Vatican's Santa Marta guest house.
Pope Francis realized that he had made a mistake supporting the Chilean bishops, and he issued a statement saying that he had made a grave mistake, and that he asked me and my 2 friends for forgiveness, and if we could go to see him to tell him everything and spend some time in Santa Marta.
The first thing he said when they met was sorry, Cruz says. Francis then made comments that, when they were reported at the time, were considered some of his most striking yet on homosexuality.
And also sorry for what I said in Chile because I made it worse for you. So I really apologize. And I said, thank you, Holy Father. Thank you for being sincere. Thank you for being so good to me and to us. And when he knew that I was hurt because the cardinal had said that, I was gay and I could have liked the abuse, and he said to me, look, God created you this way. God loves you this way, and you're fine. And I love you the way you are, and you should love yourself.
Francis dismissed all of Chile's bishops. From then on, Cruz says, they became close friends. Francis created the Vatican's first anti-abuse commission and invited Cruz to join. He has remained a member, though others have quit in frustration over the pace and the way it was operating. Campaigners have said more action was needed, for example, on naming offending priests and church officials who protected them. They've criticised the church's continued insularity on the issue and lack of external oversight.
In my personal case, I decided that being Catholic, I would like to help fix things from the inside. And I don't blame the people that left the commission for all the right reasons. They're right.
Yeah. Cruz hopes the church will continue Francis's work on tackling the abuse and uphold his values.
Once you open something, you cannot put them back in the closet or for everything, not for just being LGBT or something. But the example of the United States, where things are getting rolled back, it's a reality. So I hope the church doesn't follow that example, but follows the example of Pope Francis, of openness, of being a church for everybody.